Hello everybody, I'm going to do a playthrough of the Estates Club 2.0. There isn't obviously the Estates Club, the normal one. This is obviously an updated version. This is my first playthrough of somebody else's course. I'm just getting bored of playing my own courses. You play them over and over again when you're designing, and you know you're always trying to sell them, and I'm just, even the recent courses I've done, I'm kind of like, oh, whatever now. So I thought I'd have a bit of fun with it, see if I can help out, like I said, with exposure anyway, give a few, you know, of my limited knowledge of, just have a bit of fun really, and see where we go. I will try and sort of take on board everything, not just the golf course itself, but give my sort of opinion on, you know, the whole thing. Even like the name, the Estates Club, I like it. It's very professional sort of thing to it. It's not one of these sort of old McDonald or one of these sort of, you know, you can tell it's a very sort of, like, I guess something like the Emirates or something is like a sophisticated club sort of thing. So I think there's a lot to be said about the name. You know, it's that's first impressions in a way, the perception and everything. So I played it years ago. I played a course. It was brilliant. It was I think it might have become the Heathland version 1 or something like that. And it was such a good course, one of the best I played, and I love Heathland, so it was right up my alley. And that was the name for it, Heathland V1, and I was like, you know, this course deserves a better name, you know, a real sort of, you know, enticing name, I guess. I don't know, but so yeah, I'll try and pick up on everything. I fully understand that this course, you know, the courses done on here, most of them are sort of fantasy courses, I guess. Well, they're all fantasy courses unless they're done, you know, they're recreations. I won't do any litter courses because that's just obviously the exact copy of a real life course, and there's a million reviews of that. So I like the look of this already. I love them courses that were set up, you know, high up and look out over and stuff. You know, you get brilliant vistas. Real life wise, you don't see a lot of them. Maybe I suppose you've got places like Cabot Cliffs where you've got that height from the cliffs. Maybe what was the one recently was brilliant? Pharaoh Dunes, something like that. Fantastic. But they, you know, lots of people have done them in the past. So but yeah, looking forward to it. I said I'll try and give my 2 pence worth. I know it's not very professional to eat and drink when you're doing a video, but I am having a piece of toast and a cup of tea, so I do apologise to anyone who finds that a bit revolting. I've been told, let me just have a look at the name. Sorry, I should have got this ready before I start the video. Commented on your post. Change course condition. No, don't want that. I always play, if I play someone's course, it's usually the conditions they want you to play it. It certainly is for me. I've done the fog and the lighting, so I always try and go in with what they've... Oh, Siri, quiet. Right. Black tees, pin 4. If you want the most fun, challenging. Out of respect for the people who build these courses, who with this course is Evan Waldron. Evan, nice Welsh name, nice one, I think. Could be Ivan, it could be Russian, and I'm all wrong, but yeah. Did I pick pin 4 there? Yeah. Okay. Usually tell by the load up what kind of course you're gonna get. I think you tend, if it's a long load up, you see it's gonna be packed with stuff, and then if it's a quick one, it's gonna be, you know, pretty straight up course with probably more sort of like grass planted and stuff like that, rather than the big old theatrics. I'm doing a course at the moment for this PG, and I'm gonna have to rush it, so I'm trying not to chuck too much stuff in. It's just got tournament objects, but all I've done is it's rough everywhere, and pine needles with trees, and that's it. You know, I'm not gonna bother putting, you know, the fancy cabins and all. Whoa! Wow! I don't think I played a hole so downhill. This is awesome. Yeah, I'm liking this. And water. This is going to be fun, I can tell. I think from first glance you think that's very enclosed if you've got a 40-mile-an-hour wind or something, but I think because it's so high up and you have got a bit of room over here, and it's down there. Crikey, I'm gonna have to do my maths here. I might edit it here while I work out my maths, but no, I don't think it'll affect it. And I love the backdrop with the houses up there in the back, in the distance. That I prefer that sometimes more than some of these courses where it's right in your face, you know, because although if it's a good designer, then it probably is better if it's close and you see all the intricate design and the art. I always say I think it's art, but something I try and do, because I'm not so good at that, I guess, is, you know, in the distance, you know, that looks really nice. It looks natural, it looks realistic, so you don't have to get too fancy up in close, and you can just, again, perception from a distance. But yeah, great. I'm just gonna pause, have a bite of toast, and get my calculator right. I'm lying, I'll do it in my head, but right, one thing I don't want to do, I've done a couple of times in my own videos, is sometimes you go to video clip save, and then it takes you to that, do you want to share with YouTube? And half the time I don't know if it's saved, and a few times it haven't. We've had to do that section of the vid again, and I don't want to do that here, because another thing I do if I get lost in my own world is forget the 15 minutes, which is all you can record for on PlayStation, is up. Right, 237 downhill. I always say 30 is 10, isn't it? So if it's 30 foot downhill, it's 10. So if we say 180, 210 is 7, is that right? 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210. That's, oh Christ, what am I doing? 10, 80, yeah, that's right. Okay. You stumped. I didn't tee it off yet. I can't tee off. It's too hard already, man. You're making it so hard. Right, I'm gonna take a guess at this. Surely that'll be alright. Yeah, I don't think the trees will be any problem. I think if you had a 40 mile an hour wind left to right there, that'll probably catch you. You just have to club down, won't you? Simple. But right, I said I'm going to try and play this properly now. We should carry that left bunker with that wind and bring it round at the bottom bunker. Oh no, don't start there straight away. Need to get lucky. Oh my, I think I have. Stop. There's water there, don't go in the long stuff. Awesome. I want to look behind. Yeah, I love the way you get them holes that shoot down through the valley. That's one of the coolest I've played, I've got to be honest. It is quite hard, but you know, I've done holes not quite as steep as that, where you don't see, in flight, you don't see a ball sort of going, you know, along the sort of terrain and everything. It's kind of up in the air, but then, you know, I suppose it's the excitement of seeing the land. But as a whole, to sort of play is fantastic, yeah. Nice bit of planting. Fairly, for God's sake, this blooming camera. I guess there was a tournament in mind, so the stands are up ready. I think that's okay. I would probably say getting what I'll do with going through this stuff is I'll look at it from my point of view. A few things I do, which are quite, some things I'm quite pernickety about, and other things I'm not sort of so worried about. And So I go from my point of view, and if I think something could be better, and if there's anything good, then I'll say I'm going to steal it. If that's okay, I'll use it. You know, that's going in my sort of data brain design database sort of thing. But some of my camera work's shocking. Sorry, it's I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I should just play the whole, get on with it, and have a look back from there. But I like the kind of amphitheatre there, the green. Obviously, I think maybe that tree at the back there, the green, I think you could have taken that out and you get a better view of the lake, maybe, if I'm being a bit thing. I think it looks as if it's kind of generated trees and you've worked around that, which is fine. You said that, you know, it's well out to play and everything, so I'll have a look at that house now. I don't go in the water. I want a good. Oh, it's gone, isn't it? Oh dear.
Everyone ends up here. Let's not make that a habit.
I'm trying to get on a good range here, and I very fast every shot at the moment. Very fast. I don't feel like I'm swinging it any different.
Ooh. In from the rough. Nice job. All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
If I waffle on a bit too much, I'm not going to get the 40-minute limit with holes. So if I do skip, I'll probably just I'll do the flyovers and I'll add them in, so you can at least see the hole. Nice sort of retreat there, cabin in the hills. What are they called? They're sort of like you see in the Alps and all, you know what I mean. Yeah, what a location, eh? I hope when you got the tournament, you've filtered a few people sort of stood on the decking and stuff like that, if you can. I just love the setting with the lake in the background. I think you can imagine that being real life, how nice it would look, you know. So yeah, 10 out of 10 first hole. Something's this is the cover photo, isn't it? Oh wow. I like the trees there. What I like with this is how unique it is. The rocks are a bit in your face. I think they could benefit from maybe putting a bit of sort of bush in there, sort of sneaking through the gaps and stuff. If you play, I shouldn't say this probably, but if you play some of Arctic courses, he does it really good. So copy him. No, don't copy him. Do it your own way. I'll get banned off YouTube for saying that. Again, lovely setting. Imagine playing over a cliff like that. I hope there's a bridge there though. Oh, there's a cave down there. I've been trying to do a cave. Oh, for God's sake, where am I going? I've been trying to do a cave my entire existence, and I've never done one anywhere as good as that. That's amazing. I wish it was more visible though. I hope there's a hole over there where you can really see it, because that should be, you know, imagine if the hole was playing that way as well, up there. I don't know, but if you could see it, brilliant. How do you get around though? That's my only question. Again, I do fantasy course. I know it don't matter, it's a computer game, but I do sort of pick, you know, I like to try and sort of pick up on stuff like that, just for the sake of having something to moan about, really, because this is so good so far.
It wasn't super clean. Not like in this one.
Go. God, I'm having a mare already. See, when you build so sort of deep and high and there's such elevation change, you do get these odd camera angles. I've had that problem. I had a hole, my Bob Cajun course, the third hole there, it was nothing like the first, but it was quite sad up and it was quite hard to see the fairway and all. I suppose you could say here, although I guess it's telling you got to try and negotiate, but generally the rule is you can't have a hazard ahead of a hazard. Would you class that tree and that as a hazard? I wouldn't, to be honest, because if I chip out now, I still got it's a par 5. I chip out, I got a shot at the green. That's just, you know, I think that's good punishing, to be honest. Good punishment. It's it's fair, you know. Again, I didn't do my research. I didn't check my shot, and I got caught out with a rough. I should have been a bit more careful with my layup. I love these rocks. I love. Christ, I'm gonna wet myself. I'm saying I love so much. Like I said, it is fantasy golf. Just, you know, that don't mean you couldn't build one in real life, obviously, but I do love these rocks at the front here. I'm not so keen on the back ones there. I don't know if you'd have left them out and maybe put a couple of trees to the left there and then add this view, you would have seen more over there. But that's about the only negative so far, I think. I think I'm going to be using 4 iron. I don't want to go any higher in case I go long. Let's try and I'll go for that stone and should be safe. Right, come on. Start swinging it properly. A fast got me away with that.
I don't think you're going to like this.
Well, got away with it, sort of. Stop.
Well, you're...
nice view down
but you were hitting from a pretty gross
down the
spot.
cliffs there, down the ravine. It's a bit bigger than a ravine, isn't it? The basin, is that the right word? Anyway, nice view. Nice view all over. You need to have a bland hole so I can skip and get all this in, so I hope you have a few you know, obviously that's tongue-in-cheek joking, but it is something course designers can be known to do, is they want a few holes that are not, you know, showstoppers kind of thing. You don't want every hole doing something wild. You want to have your subtle so that's something to note for people who do real life sort of more gentler courses, for want of a better way of putting it. Oh, that was par as well. 2 over.
All right, for the bogey.
Yeah, fair
Alrighty,
course.
moving
Obviously difficult. I'm quite lucky with the win. Nothing
Sitting
drastic,
at
but
2 over for the
difficult,
round.
but fair.
Third hole coming up. Take your best shot.
I've mentioned Herbert Fowler and his elevated tees a million times on this game, but I'll emphasise here how it's something he tried to do with every tee, even if it was just a tee box is sat up, you know, the teeing area, so you can get a good visual of the hole. And also in real life, that downhill kind of slope, I said this in my last video, is deceptive, but that's taking this to a new extreme. 126 this time. That's the second shot, right? Get my budding gear here. It's more like it. I wonder what the new game's going to be with the swing and everything.
Pretty safe.
I wonder if it'll be the same tempo. I got a funny feeling it'll be quite drastic change if it's PJ Tour and that Tiger sort of. Is it EA Sports? I don't know, but I think it might go to a more fun game. I wouldn't be surprised to see backspin. Hopefully they have the option, because I think that would be a great one. Yeah, I like that. I really like that. I think with some of the rock work here, it's always quite difficult, you know. It would maybe show it a bit more rugged about where the rock is, you know. It probably wouldn't be that clean. I don't know, maybe some of these courses in the States, you know, some of these desert courses do have nailed that sort of thing, but working on a course, I think that would be hard to have a feature so clean like that. Minor thing, I think I might throw a 6 iron at this. 1 to 2. With our wind, that'll probably be too long. I'll put it up a little bit and play it safe. Try and get it a par. It's obviously Boreal theme, yeah. That's the only ones with the cut off tree, isn't it? And you've used them lovely in the on the sides and stuff. Nice cabins again up there. Bailed on it.
This could be dirty.
It would have been a good distance, no. Pretty safe. I don't want to go over that edge. I hope over that edge is OB. I won't I will look, actually. Yeah, nice one. Don't want to forget that. That's a round stopper. See the sometimes when you get close you get the bad visual, but that could be part of the challenge, I suppose. You've got to kind of you can't really get a good visual of it, although that's okay. I guess it's knowing how to use a camera that I clearly don't. Yeah, that's a tough spot. I thought I left myself a safe spot. I like that though, because the obvious hazard is to the left. You go down there, you know, reload. But if you bail like I did, then you've got a tough up and down. So that's of course design in a nutshell, really. So.
And that'll keep you at 2 over for the round.
Par 5, let's get a birdie.
Okay, par 5.
My goodness me, it's worse than the first. What's going on? How'd you get so much elevation? How are you going to get back up? Awesome though, so much fun to play. I love courses like this. It's just a fun factor. I think you would, in real life, you wouldn't be taking buggies out for a start. So there's you know, a big load of money you're gonna lose from the take-ins, but and a few dodgy legs. 374. I could go in that water there, surely. Again, with the wind, possibly could be a problem if you've got a big 40-mile-an-hour wind. I suppose you can club down, but that, I don't know. Can't really tell until you actually play it, but someone might be playing that and think, oh no. That's when I start swinging well, when I get that pretty smooth, as I hit the rocks, as I get that pretty smooth fast. I like playing with the fast, get a bit more on your drives. And it's not ideal for your approach shots, but if you give yourself a bit of room to the right, yeah, nice. Close you go to the backwater there off the tee. Closer, better view you get. Because obviously I'm a bit blind here because I've hugged the safe side. I guess that was the idea. Greens are a bit small, Jesus. Again, lovely. I love these holes next to the lake like this. That's the other green over there, is it? No, we're back to a new area, but yeah, really good work on the edge there. I would have liked. I know it takes time, but I'd like to see what you've got there ahead of me, the ghosts and everything, and the rocks all the way around. Takes time, but you know, sometimes you get bored of designing. Just go to town on the edges. And I've learned that a lot over the years. You can't, you know. Especially in competitions and all, which is not really, you know, why we play the game, I guess. The old cliche is it's about the fun and all, but if you are going to enter a competition, my advice would be just go that extra mile with that little bit of stuff. The bailout, see the bailout protected again, both sides. This course is too tough for a man of my ability. Right now anyway. I used to be 32 in the world, believe it or not, on TGC 1. That's a bit better. That was a lot easier game though. That was up and down. Just to work out the maths. Go on, kick left. You need to hug that bunker bank there to get close to the pin really, unless you've got the wind the other way. Turn. I thought that had it.
Nice.
Is that for birdie?
Hot for the birdie.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Sitting at 1 over for the round.
Now you can go up downhill here. You can. I want to see some uphill holes at some point. As great that these holes are. Quite similar to the first. Oh, I love the second shot in there. If I can reach the fairway. I think that would probably one thing there. The tee is kind of blocking your whole view. That might be the idea. I like the old design where they hide these. They really hide where you're trying to go and stuff, or hide in danger. That's not quite doing it for me. I got to be honest. I'd like to have seen that at lower tee and see a bit, just a glimpse of the fairway, even a glimpse of the bunker, but a little flash of green, so you kind of, you know, visually. If we down now 129, that should be alright, surely.
It's a nice looking shot.
I don't know if it's the course for Cathal's competition or not, or it's just the 2.0 version, I guess. Yeah, with the is with the tournament objects, if I'm guessing, but 30. What's that? 15, 16. So we'll go 1, 2, 110. Let's give it 1.8 with the bit of downhill. Oh, that's gonna be tight, isn't it?
Ooh, looking good, looking good.
Oh, so close. That was a good shot, actually. Pulled her a little bit, but
All right,
I could chat live on here, on Facebook group, because I got you guys on here, but I'll get a bit distracted and I'm not the best at multitasking. I hate these putts because that's clearly miles uphill. It says 40 downhill because I'd love to know how you guys do it. I don't really listen to much tips. I just play it as I can, and you know, I never liked tips. We used to play the old links games and all the charts. It was great fun, and then all the charts come out and everyone took it serious and it was boring, and everyone was just doing the same thing. You know, it was all numbers game. So I know this game isn't that easy, but it's still that sort of, everyone's kind of worked out the putting by the looks of it. But I try and play it straight up, but this has always done my head in. Probably could do with a tip with these long ones. Right, so if I guess it's not like I've ever hit them before. Get on with it, Mav. What are you going on about? It's going to be 70, isn't it? It's going to break quite a bit at the end, so. Is that a bit too gentle? Oh, no way. Oh, you bell. I would say the whole word. Right to my feet.
This next putt for par.
Oh, come on, man. Too hard now. Straight off the green, is it?
Little 6-footer here, nothing too scary. Well, solid bogey. That's a good putt. 2 over for the round.
I think I'm going to enjoy doing this because it gives me an excuse to play more of the game. I don't really play it much because I don't know. I just I don't get the enjoyment from it that I used to, because I think I just played so many golf games over the years. It's like trying to watch snooker nowadays and darts. I just can't do it because they're quite sort of boring anyway. You know, on a base level. But I think this now is a little bit much now with the down. I like the sort of mantra of the downhill shot and everything, but maybe this was one, and even the last hole was great, but this is maybe one too far. It's a challenge, I'll give you that, but 147 downhill. If it was a par 4, I think that would work. I think if it was a par 4, this would work as a better hole. But I don't know what you're supposed to do with that, because you're not. Right, shall I shut up and try? Because I might be hitting the pitching wedge in and it stops still, but I don't know how you're supposed to stop that. If there's an angle in. Oh, right, okay. I'll shut up a minute. Before I go chatting on. There's a feeder slope there. This maths is too hard and thick and dull. 50. If I work 50 out, this is going to be easier on this course, isn't it? 30 is 10. So 20 is about 16, say. 50 was, I worked this out before, 15 was, so it was about 50 yards, is that right? 30, Oh no. I'm editing this bit. I'll pretend 272147 and I'll just say the answer. I can edit it to do that. I don't know why I'm telling you if I can edit. You're not gonna listen to this shit. 147. Fuck man, think. 10 is 30, 16, 32, 48. There's 48 down now, which means it's going in probably with this club. You know what? I might regret this, but I'm going for that gap there. I'm going to land this just over there on that bunker there. Perfect. Oh, he's hit a good strike. You never know. It's not bad. Hello. Go on. Come on. Oh, what a shot. Get in. You don't care, he's just wiping his shoe. You know what? Shut up. That was great fun. It is, as a real life though, like I said, I come from a real life approach most of the time. That was probably, as a par 4, maybe with a bit, you know, a bit more, but hey. This is straight up awesome fantasy golf, and see how golf can change. It's the most emotional game in the world. If you like I said, I work on a golf course. If a guy's had a good round, he'll come and he'll be happy, yeah, birdie. Oh, he'd be happy as Larry, you know. Someone comes in, had a good round, they'd be raving about the course and everything. Bad round, the opposite. Course is rubbish, it's scruffy, greens were slow, everything. It's such an emotional game. Right, this is more like it. I like this hole. I love the corridor. I always love. You chuck a corridor of trees down, you got me. You got me straight away. Yeah, nice. I don't know if trees can grow in the. Certainly conifers can grow in the water like that. But if they would, they probably, you know, wouldn't have leaves. I don't know why. I don't know why, but. Up the left.
That's looking nice off the tee.
Right, I'm going to speed up a little bit now. I'll stop chatting on.
All right, and we are about 160
probably at 40 minutes now. Oh, yes. Yes, 3 tiers. I love it. That's almost... No, it's not quite the same, but it's a bit like my 17th of Bel Air. I had 3 tiers, but that back one was convexed. It was a monstrosity. That's how you do it. That's what I should have done. Much better. Where am I going to land it? You would think there, wouldn't you? But somewhere around there. But I'm wondering if some of these greens he's thought about the where you're gonna, you know. Right, that's distance. 148 should be fine. I'll maybe give it a bit on them. I'm gonna just go for that iron. A little bit aside. I'd probably go with the pin. So let's put it back a touch. Push that. I'm not getting away with that. Go. I should have aimed right where I aimed and hit at that speed. It would have been the safe play. I feel like he's kind of giving you options, which I love. You know, that's creative design. This is more like it. Uphill par 3, blind-ish. Yeah, blind, alright. Get up there. Maybe if I probably say, I mean, it's your course, you crack on with what, but I go. Maybe if you're going to do that, then banks it off of some kind of, you know, maybe not so thick with trees and bushes, so it's a pretty clear shot to the green sort of thing. You probably think different. You know, it's clearly been built, this course, to be a real proper challenge, and I respect that. So I like that. That's good work. And this looks a hell of a hole. Lovely. This is what I'm saying off the tees. This is what you want to see. You want to see the hole out in front of you. Where's your path to the green? Come on. Oh, I didn't need fast there. Go. I reckon this will be alright. Kick right. No. Yeah, get on. That's alright.
Nice.
I thought I might go a bit luckier than that, but yeah, I love it. Never played anything like that. That's always again, if I can say that about a hole, I've never played anything like that, then I'm sort of happy. I gotta be careful with these flops. I'm a bit off with my distance and stuff, so I'm gonna stick to a chip and hope for the best. Get a nice pitching wedge up on there and come round. Oh, slow down, man. That's terrible again. Come on, come on. No, these fringes never come back off them. Oh, if I can just get this in. Come on, turn. Yeah. I will say I wasn't expecting the Estates Club. When I heard the Estates Club, I was like I said, I was expecting something more sophisticated, and suddenly, I mean, what's? Oh yeah, I love that. You know, it's I was expecting like, you know, straight up modern design sort of thing, but this should be called like, I don't know, Castle Grayskull Mountain or something like that. The ball going up there, I've never seen it before. I done a course once where it was so high up, it was a one hole course we had to do, and there was a competition and nothing come of it on the old game, and I had the tee, like, I think it was sort of like on top of a skyscraper, and it played down to a full map of Britain, and there was all little golfing icons that I tried to put in, like you had St Andrews, that was where the hole was in there, and a plane flew over. As you come to the tee and you get that first shot, a plane whooshed over my head. It was really cool, but I don't know what happened with the comp. It just kind of fizzled out. No one said anything. Took me ages and all. As the second shot goes, very nice, especially with the backdrop.
This is looking decent.
I love this tee shot. Anytime you can. I think probably the only thing I'd say, it might, if you play this over and over again, it might be a bit much as far as, and that's true of real life holes. Just going from the fact that I know when you play blind holes, apparently it gets a bit tedious, you know, because you don't see a ball. The way you've done that is fantastic with the up, you know, like the amphitheatre and stuff. It's really good, you know. I think maybe possibly like the edges of the fairway there, maybe just a bit smoother. Okay, last hole. I said I really enjoyed this course. I can see the effort that's gone into it. It's not over the top by any means. This is what I call a Jeeps Hogan course. It's Jeeps Hogan course. It's it used to be a game on the old Lynx game called Jeeps Hogan. 4 people in a group, few beers, even though it's on a computer, on a PC, and you'd have, the name of the game was hit the fairway, you get 10 points, longest drive out of the 4 ball, get an extra 10, into the rough, miss fairway, minus, you know, into bunker, birdie 20 points, all this kind of thing, and it's so much fun. I think this course would be brilliant with that. I was on 14 and my wife and Nipper come in, and so I got distracted, I couldn't concentrate. I apologise for Evan for not finishing it. It's just, you know, that's going to happen from time to time. From a visual point of view, that's lovely amphitheatre, clubhouse up there. Said all the paths, you know, and stuff like that. It's just not. It's not what you know the design that Evan was aiming for. It was just the course. It looks good. It plays good, and it's happy days. You know, have some fun.
After all,
13 over, my god. I thought 17 was such a tough hole. 16 was my mistake. I tried to get cute with it and pull 2 left. 17 I found really tough approach. I went long, and if you go long, just a little thing, if you go long on 17 and you're as bad as me, you're gonna have problems. Great course, really enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Golf and Stuff, and don't forget to favourite and 5-star the Estates Club. 2.0. I guess either one he'd be happy with playing, you know. But yeah, see you later.